Hope you are doing great. Today I would love to perform a traditional dragon well green tea ceremony for you. You see today here I'm using Chinese. I'm using glass teaware. When I finish this tea ceremony, I will explain the details, which is about this dragon well green tea. The tea ceremony I will perform this one, unlike the daily tea ceremony you often see in our live stream. This kind of traditional full cha tea ceremony, it's more formal, artistic. It's very pleasant for, especially for new friends, first time to discover Chinese tea art. Okay. Before I will write the title of this tea in our comment. Okay, guys, let's start. Hello everyone, I'm Yitao. Today it's my honor to perform this traditional Chinese West Lake Dragon Well Longjing green tea ceremony for you. Please enjoy. Lake Dragon Longjing green teas from China's Zhejiang province, Zhou city. This tea has a very gentle mellowness, a natural sweetness, pure and a floral fragrance. It tastes very gentle, umami flavored. Hello? Hello. This is the tea ceremony I just performed. This the tea ceremony, the daily tea ceremony you can see with more details and more looks more formal and artistic. Okay. First off, I would like to. This is the tea. All I now. Please look at. It's very fragrant. And look at these beautiful tea leaves. tastes really, really very very Westlake Dragon Well green tea is one of the top 10 Chinese fine green tea. We also say Longjing tea is not one of most famous and popular green tea in China. This tea presenting a very mellow fine green tea style. When you try, unlike certain teas like yellow malt and mouthfeel and anjibai. This dragon well green tea, this tea has a great mellowness, flavored, and besides the fragrance, this tea is also famous for its long-lasting, pure and floral aroma. It's really tasty. After drinking it, you can feel your senses fit up with this uh, very gentle floral fragrance. Dragon, when we're talking about especially uh, the essential well green tea, we call it as Westlake Dragon Well Longjing green tea, especially for the tea from this essential area. This dragon green tea, when you from this first sip, from this sip, I believe you will feel this you will feel a very unique floral fragrance uh, only you can find from a premium Longjing green tea. Oh, yeah, by the way, I second. So funny questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to share in your comments. Uh, hello, Louis. I just joined a little bit late because today, in the beginning of live stream, I perform a traditional Chinese with like dragon well green tea. Unlike the daily tea ceremony we are doing on live stream, this traditional Kung Fu Cha tea ceremony it's more artistic. But anyway, this live stream is well recorded, so you can recheck after we posted this live stream. Physically, dragon well green tea are physically particular. Physically has a very look at this. It's very flat. It's kind of a flat tea. Please look at physically. And besides, nowadays in the market, there are a few different like a dragon green tea style. The one I'm recommend to is indeed the one I'm selling our tea shop. This one personally like very much. You can notice that the color, the dragon well green tea, the color is not fully green. It's a green with a bit yellows. In the market, you when you try the dragon well green tea, probably it's like a tendency. As it's a tendency, so we don't say it's a good or bad, but it's in tendency. Because nowadays, dragon well green tea is the most popular, the most famous fine green tea in China. So what's the result? For sure, the basically for this tea, yeah, for the development of this tea, this is wonderful because once people love to consume it, in this tea, uh, there will be more and more people to know it, and once there is investment in this tea has a much fast development than other tea. But basically, this tea, basically this tea is a kind of very famous historical tea in China. Uh, Later, I will share why this tea I call it a historical famous tea. This tea nowadays in the market you will find you will when you try you get a few different dragon well green tea, especially the ones from the essential producing area. And the tea, especially this year, the tea of this year, personally, I quite satisfied because when I try green tea, it's a tendency, but doesn't mean it's totally great. Because now people, they they will have a misunderstanding like when they try dragon well green tea, there's kind of a little bit strong baking aroma in the market. The tea sold in market. This is a tendency. We don't judge it. It's the not. But I telling it is a tendency. But what's the result? Because as for green tea, why we enjoying green tea because especially for Chinese fine tea. For Chinese fine green tea, unlike other teas, we always say green tea is the basic tea, right? What we liked most for Chinese fine green tea, it's about freshness, freshness, umami taste, and the gentleness. Actually, this is something we chase. We looking for a fine tea, a premium green tea. However, if the baking level is too high, yes, the baking level can hide some flaws of the teas, like the great issue or fixation issue. The result is when you try this tea, due to this high baking aroma, high baking level, the baking fragrance it will offer the fresh and the floral fragrance it will. This is something I want to share with you because the baking fragrance it's allowed to have for sure because you see entire well green tea. You see the tea made and baked on the pots from the first step. The tea is allowed to have baking fragrances. For sure, this is something this is allowed. However, if it's too strong, it will cover the tea itself. This is our. Now we're gonna try it. Unlike 安吉白碧螺春 this tea, 西湖龙井 Westlake Longjing green tea is characterized by its gentle mellowness, sweet of the taste, and the pure and the floral fragrance. It's very flavored. With the lake dragon wild green Longjing tea presents a very unique Longjing tea flavor. In China, Longjing this tea even already has become a flavor. There's a public sold in Hangzhou. If you come to this tea, where's like Longjing Green is from Hangzhou. In a few days, I will come there for professional tea ceremony training. Hangzhou. In Hangzhou, there's a during the cake process, the artisan add some Longjing tea powder directly into it because Longjing tea is presenting also a unique flavor. This if you want to you are curious, interested in how it tastes like this tea, I strongly recommend to you. Once you interested in Chinese fine green tea, this tea is a must try, inevitable tea. Wow. Like this tea, I very enjoy now. West Lake Dragon Well green tea. Uh, for when you this is a dragon. Do you know what's when you have a dragon well green tea? Dragon well green tea. This tea, as it's physically it's flat. This tea, without bringing it physically, you can see directly the grade of this tea. The tea we are bringing today, this tea is made from one leaf, one bud with two leaves, one bud with two leaves. Wow. It's very fragrant. So, funny questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Wow. After drinking this tea also has a great sweet aftertaste. Drinking it after trying it, you understand why Xi Longjing has won the green tea is one of the top 10 Chinese fine green tea. And besides this tea, in earlier I called this tea as historical famous tea. Do you know why? Because uh, this tea, in for the last dynasty of China, yeah, of antique China, Qing dynasty. There's a famous emperor. There's a very famous emperor called Qianlong Emperor. Qianlong Emperor personally love very much this tea. You can also you in China green teas green tea this type has over 2,000 almost uh, over 1,300 500 years of tea making history. You can imagine in China, uh, there are kinds of varied green tea. A green tea can stand out from rich green teas. You can imagine this tea. First of all, must be. It takes that must this tea must have a unique flavor and taste, and physically must be very beautiful, very particular. Also thanks to and besides thanks to this Qianlong Emperor, with his reputation, he promoted very much this tea, and since then, Longjing tea also become a symbol of Chinese tea as well. If this Longjing tea, I can tell you, especially when Chinese receive important diplomatic visitors. Longjing tea is often one of the precious tea to serve for those foreigners. I'm telling you so because Longjing tea, no matter from any aspects, Longjing tea, try any Chinese fine green tea, you're always curious how it tastes like. Longjing tea is my first tip, my priority to introduce to you. It tastes very mellow, fresh, and gentle. Uh, umami, umami. For sure, if you chase a more umami, you can try like anjibai. Anjibai is the most umami tea you can find in the market. The tea making process, thanks to the tea cultivar. This tea, physically look at, it's really beautiful. The fragrance is long lasting. Now this tea can be bring over the for Chinese fine green tea. To certain infusions are the essential infusions are the best. The first to a third. This tea you can bring into fifth infusion. But when we enjoy a Chinese fine green tea, we often drink it. We drink it sip by sip. Really. So, final questions? So, final questions? I continue. This is our first infusion. I continue. Get these beautiful leaves. So funny questions about this tea. This is our second infusion. Um, this tea grows in West Lake, in Hangzhou. West Lake. West Lake is a lake. The name of the lake. Nowadays, West Lake is also referring to an area area. So funny question. I say thank you for your informative. Yeah, when if you come, you will uh, you would, yeah. The West Lake nowadays is also one of the famous touristic area in China, in Hangzhou. You will, you one day if you come, the West Lake is quite large. It's not small cake. It's small lake. You imagine it's quite large, and there are a lot, yeah, there are a lot of tea gardens. They just nearby the West Lake. The biological environment is great, as Hangzhou is very close to the sea, very close to sea. Basically, the altitude of the tea garden is not so high. They're not like, unlike the fine green teas made from Anhui province, from Yellow Mountain. Above those tea gardens about 500, 600, 800 meters. No, even best tea, best West Lake Dragon Ball green tea, Longjing tea is not from very high altitude tea garden because Hangzhou is very close to the sea. But however, we discovered that the soil of this place is very beneficial for the growth of the tea tree. West Lake in the in the past, in antique China, and nowadays is always one of the most famous tea producing area since hundreds of years. West Lake, if you study Chinese poem West Lake, you will often see it in kinds of Chinese classical poems West Lake. Okay, guys, I will come back in a few seconds. If you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Okay. So funny questions. So funny questions about this strong and well green tea. The tea looks elegant. Mm, yeah, this tea physically is flat. It's really delicate, very delicate. If you you want to this tea, in for the green tea sold in our tea shop, this tea when you bring it inside, especially inside a kettle, inside a glass cup, you can see better the tea leaves, the grade of the tea leaves, and beautiful appearance of the leaves. This in our tea shop, for instance, antibai is very beautiful. Taiping whole green, and yellow mountain mao feng, 碧螺春蒙顶甘露 often have a very beautiful, delicate appearance. You can imagine why we call it a fine green tea, just like a fine wine, fine art. So funny questions about this Qingming Westlake drunk about green tea. I wonder what the tea to water ratio when you bring cup like this. This depends on if you are doing a daily tea ceremony. Okay, when you bring the tea, your guest or you yourself can drink immediately without waiting a few minutes. Yeah, like this teacup, you can put this teacup very. I don't measure, but I think it's probably like 200 ml probably. For if you are doing a daily tea ceremony, you can put between 1 to 2 grams. If you are like what I'm doing today in artistic tea ceremony, today I probably put only 1 gram inside. And also please pay attention to the water temperature. I'm around in the tea ceremony I'm using around 80 Celsius degree. If You can use around, if you're doing a daily tea ceremony, 185 Celsius degree. You can try a few times. Okay, this is the guy one. This setup looks very artistic, original. Thank you for you're welcome. This set is really rainbow, original design. This set is from Qingming. This set I like very much. 100% handwritten Chinese calligraphy set. This is the guideline. This one's made from one of the most famous Chinese clay. In Chinese clay, it's purple clay. This one, this white glaze is indeed koi piece. When you touch it, you can feel the thickness of this glaze white. This one, it takes quite long to finish a piece. First of all, the first firing process for the gaiwan itself, the clay itself, and then hand painted with this white koi glaze. The calligraphy is painted with copper pigment. Totally three. This gaiwan has undergone at 3 times firing process. It takes a very long time and a lot of efforts to finish. Look at this calligraphy style I like very, very much. Very artistic. This is one part of one of the most famous Chinese classical poem. Look at the design. This is gaiwan, around 110 ml, small. Very fit for bring especially when you drink alone. Personally, I like to use a small gaiwan because I often drink alone and very fit oolong, very fit for oolong. And this is the tree. Please look at. pottery artwork. Lovely. Thank you, thank you. And it's very Chinese, very classic. This is the back side. This one you can match with any kinds of pottery clay teapot. Like this one, pottery clay teapot. Very lovely, right? 100% hand painted. This one. This kind of style, two-way style, we call it literary aesthetics. Literary aesthetics. If you are interested in this setup, please go to check out the shop link in our video. Inside it's glazed for you to be convenient to clean. And blue white porcelain. This blue white porcelain tea set is from Chinese Qingming. The phoenix, not this one now. This one painted with cobalt pigment. We call it this kind of ceramic as a blue white porcelain. Let's look at this beautiful glaze. It's not ordinary glaze is in the market. Look at this. The painting 100% handmade, hand painted. Can you feel? Looks like oil. This is a way, our Chinese way to describe the quality of the glaze. Look at. Can you recognize this? Can you recognize this pattern? This Chinese phoenix. Phoenix in Chinese culture signifies rebirth. Rebirth, feminine, and courage. Actual. This is the truth. The signature of our maker. This one. Really good. It's a guy. Probably you notice something going a lot. Guy one, not so many pot, because in fact in Qingming, making teapot, first of all, it's not so idle for the hand painting, and besides with most according, if once you get used to use Guy one, you will love it. Compare it with pot. Guy one is easier to control, and it's easier to control the steeping time and the pouring water speed. Actually, this is Guy one. This Guy one, 150. Look at the details. This Guy one, even beginner, this Guy one, even you're a beginner, this Guy one, After only a few times using, you will get used to it. It's really the shape of this guy one, design of this guy one is very comfortable to hold with your 3 fingers. 150 ml. This one. There are 3 teacups. 3 teacups. This is pour teacup. Pour teacup. Pour teacup. There's inner painting outside there. It's fully painted as well. Traditional Chinese pattern, phoenix pattern. Really beautiful. This is the teacup. This is Yashu teacup. It's from the 120 ml. The shape. The details are very, very good and elegant. Blue-white porcelain can date back from Chinese Yuan dynasty from 14th century. 14th century, imagine such antique porcelain craftsmanship. This one, if you're searching traditional porcelain, but porcelain teaware, ceramic teaware, you know which one you choose. Blue-white porcelain always my priority. This one, 3 different teacups. If you're interested in this handmade and painted phoenix gadget, please go to check out your shopping in your bio. Okay. This one. This pottery teapot I love. Look at the design. It looks so crude. Earthy, very earthy, crude. Wow. Look at the glaze. Inner is glazed. Glazed. This one. Single piece. This is a single piece. Pottery clay. This one, 130-40 ml. This one you even use as a tea bowl. It's very beautiful. It's really beautiful. If you're interested in this kind of one, pottery, original designed kind of one, please go to check out your shop here. So, funny questions. Funny questions. especially pool water high flushing. It's this beautiful tender tulips. They are up and down. They're dancing. They're reversing inside the glass cup. Any questions? It tastes very gentle, sweet flavor. This is a Westlake Dragon Longjing green tea I want to share with you today. So any questions? If I have no further questions, time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Sita. I'm very happy to meet you guys here. If you're interested in what we're presenting on live stream today, please go to check out your shop link in our bio. Next week, in this Sunday, and the next week, then will be there will not there's no any live stream now because because I go to Hangzhou this week. This weekend I go to Hangzhou for professional artistic tea ceremony training. Okay, okay. I will share the live stream schedule in our bio, in our profile. If hopefully next weekend, if I can, I will do the live stream for the Sunday. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay, guys. Wish you a great day and great night. Great day and great night. See you next time. See you time. Take care. See you. See you. See you. See you. Just see you. Thank you for today. I wish you have a good time. Thank you, Louie. Thank you. Thank you.